So you've been dreaming about working with brands, and now that you are monetized and your YouTube channel is growing and you are thinking, oh my goodness, when am I going to be approached by a big brand to want to collaborate with you because you feel like you are worth it. So the creator economy is a multi-billion-dollar industry, which of course means what? You have a chance of someday getting approached by a brand that will want to collaborate with you and pay you big bucks. I have been hearing a lot of people say, Clantis, listen, I've been on this game for the longest time, but no brand is approaching me. The question is, have you approached any brand for them to notice that you exist on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, and all the other social media platforms? But then again, even if you do, and then they check out your YouTube channel, for example, because let's talk about YouTube, and then they discover that your YouTube channel is not exactly what they would like to associate their products or services with, simply because maybe you're doing too much about yourself. It's all about yourself. There is nothing that they can say, we can place an ad here, or we can ask you to mention our brand or services, or we can collaborate with you in an integration or whatever the case might be. It all boils down to the kind of content that you are creating. It's just like CPM. CPM on YouTube pays you as per what you are also doing on YouTube, the niche that you have chosen. In order for you to make more money, you need to choose a niche that will make you money. If you are going to want to work with brands, then your content must be brand friendly. That means when a brand looks at your YouTube channel, they must say, yeah, definitely this is a channel that we would like to associate ourselves with. Having lots of subscribers and lots of views does not necessarily equate brands approaching you, because brands, they also need to be careful, because at the end of the day, they don't want to pay you all this money and then they get nothing out of your relationship with them. The second thing that I want to talk about, when you are a content creator that is growing and possibly could be approached by brands, it's important that you know your worth. By knowing your worth, I'm not talking the amount of money that you are going to charge. Let me tell you something that probably might make you upset. Currently, you are probably being approached by some brands, like legit brands, and they are telling you, listen, we would like to collaborate with you, but we are not going to pay you a cent. All we need from you is to mention our name or our brand or services for 60 seconds in your video. Now, as a person who works really, really hard, because we all know that YouTube is not easy, creating a video takes time. I mean, everything about one video is a lot of time. Doing this video myself, it has taken me almost an hour and 30 minutes, and it's going to take me another hour, 30 minutes to edit, and it might actually take me another hour and a half to upload. Why? Because my Wi-Fi currently is kind of like dancing around and it's not uploading videos quicker. So all of these times, when you combine them, they're about 4.5, 5.5 hours. And then comes a brand that says, no, we want you to work for us for free by mentioning our name, and then we get you nothing. Some of them, they'll say, we'll send you a product, but please bring it back after you have mentioned us on your videos. This is where now you have to sit down and say, my worth is not free. Oh, my worth, yes, we got to collaborate, because this is my third point now, where you need to build relationships with the brands that are going to approach you. Do not reject a free gift, not a free gift per se, but a product that they want you to review on your videos. However, though, it's all up to you at the end of the day, whether you want to or you don't want to. And also, do not commit yourself. Once they send these things and say, let's say the stuff does arrive at you, and then you realize, nah, this is not what I would want my audience to know about, because it doesn't resonate with them. And then you can tell the brand that, okay, send them. That doesn't mean I am going to review or mention this product or service or whatever the case might be. So knowing your worth is knowing your own self-respect, because you need to put that in the forefront so that brands always know that we must not cross this line. Secondly, you might even get some brands, let's say you have now 100,000 views every video that you post on YouTube, but they only want to pay you $100 for integration. So that's up to you what your worth is. Are you worth $100 versus the 100,000 views that you are getting per video, and the chances of them making far more than $100 of what they paid you? That also part and parcel of your worth. You need to do all these calculations by yourself. The fourth thing that I also want to tell you is, just because you have a big platform or your platform is growing, I want to tell you something that you might actually get shocked. No brands owe you anything. Brands don't owe you a single dollar. All that you have to do is either you build a relationship with you as per how they would like to build that relationship with you. And I say do build relationships, because sometimes some brands, they may not pay you. However, because you mentioned them or you worked with them for a free integration, there might be a word of mouth where a certain brand might actually approach you and want to pay you big bucks. So do not feel like, oh my goodness, I've been working so hard, no brand is approaching me. And then you start ending up having your own thoughts of accusations towards brands. All I am saying, which is my fifth point, create your own extra stream of income. Create your own campaigns, like creating a merch, like hoodies and key chains, whatever the case might be. Market them on all of your platforms and let your followers know that you're also running a small business on your platforms. Affiliate marketing, get affiliate marketing links, place them everywhere on your social media platforms, including embedding them on your YouTube channel description box, and then make some money there, instead of you twiddling your thumb and waiting for a brand to approach you, or you've approached so many brands and none of them are responding to you. So all these things are very important for you to consider. Just know that there's a chance that you may never ever be approached by a brand. Sometimes it's because of the kind of content that you are creating. Now, the kind of content that advertisers or brands that would come and want to collaborate with you are sit down videos where you are either inspiring, or you are teaching, or you are something under the education umbrella, or you're doing tech, or you're doing product reviews, doing lifestyle content. Yeah, there you will definitely at some point in your YouTube career get approached by brands. Sometimes you'll be approached by a beauty brand. Sometimes you are going to be approached by a manufacturing brand. Sometimes you may even be approached by an airline brand or a vehicle manufacturing brand. It all depends. So again, it's going to depend on the type of content that you put out there. If you are not going to put a content that is marketable for markets to also recognize you and want to collaborate with you, then definitely you are wasting your time in waiting for brands. Create your own brand.